My name is Kyle Parker with the American Red Cross, and you're watching the East's Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. That's right. This is the East Daily Download.
So let's get started.
Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this adventure across the outside of the East. And to continue this prank we've been running all week, they just have frisbees they're going to start throwing at me randomly throughout the course of the show to encourage all of you to go outside throughout the, okay, let's not hurt me here. Okay, stop. Okay. These all got to get picked up, the ones I don't catch. No, let me talk to the fine folks at home or on the mobile app or on .com under the download tab who are watching. The show today, we have been talking all week about getting outside in order to enjoy the weather because it is spring and May is creeping up upon us. Yes, in fact, it'll be here next week, won't it? So, one of the things that we're really excited about is the return of the wood ducks, and we are going to venture to Granger Stadium at some point in the very near future, visit our friends there, have a great time at the stadium. This is outdoors. This is what happens. I said outdoors, not outside. Okay. Anyway, why don't we get into the show, check this awesome story out, be back here in a little bit on the East Daily Download. Now I'm going to return all these back.
It's Fashion Friday on the East Daily Download, and today I have a very special guest. I'm joined by Brittany Dunn, who is an artist and also a fashion designer, with us today on the East Daily Download. Brittany, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So I just want to talk about one thing that I feel like a lot of people have found during this pandemic is creativity within themselves. You know, creativity to produce, whether it be music, fashion, all of the above. So I just wanted to talk with you about your artistry and your influence now with everything going on.
Well, okay, so I started fashion before I even touched music. It started when I was in middle school. You know, you had home economics class, and I started on the segment of making the aprons. And after that, I kind of thought to myself, like, this is actually something I like to do. So I told my parents, I showed them the item that I made, and they went out and bought me a sewing machine that next Christmas. And after that, I was just sewing everything up in the house. It started just making clothes just to make them, and then it kind of went into making clothes for shows. So every time I had like a show, I would try to make at least something or some item that would pop out that, you know, would represent me. So it's working out that fashion and music is my two favorite passions because they go hand in hand so well.
With this pandemic, you know, you're at home more. What has that done for those creative outlets for you? And how are you producing things now?
Well, when the pandemic started, I actually started producing masks. That was my income, and of course, it was a necessity everybody needed. The pandemic has definitely helped with just having the opportunity to be home and do these things, and you know, dive deeper into my art and creativity. So it's been a bittersweet thing, but you know, you got to look at the positives in every situation.
Yeah. What are some other pieces that you've been able to design, specifically like during the pandemic?
A couple of recent items. I've been working on leotards. I always wanted to make leotards because I always thought they were really dope to wear. I love the fact that they came in style. And then two pieces. I always love two pieces.
Can you talk about how this is an outlet for you, but it might also be an outlet for many others to just like use that creativity and produce something original?
Yeah, it's definitely an outlet for me because it challenges me. And I think with people who are kind of struggling with trying to figure out how to utilize their time, I would say just, start somewhere.
Hey, we are back here on the East Daily Download special outside edition. And I'm getting really good at catching frisbees. That's what we've taken away from this whole experience this week. It is a nice day, wanted to experience the weather, and don't forget, Storm Team 9 mobile app is a great resource for you to get the latest forecast for exactly wherever it is that you live across eastern North Carolina. And in fact, say that you're traveling this summer, say you go out to, say you go to Phoenix, just for sake of argument. You go out to Phoenix, I said out, I didn't say outside. You go to Phoenix and you want to know the weather in Phoenix. Well, guess what? You can pick Phoenix to be on the Storm Team 9 app in there. Or say you have a family member that lives in Indianapolis like I do, and you want to know what the weather is there all the time. No big deal. You program that into the mobile app and you can see their weather as well as yours here in eastern North Carolina. Okay. Woo! That's a lot of talking and promoting the mobile app for Storm Team 9. Don't forget also WNCT mobile app, free, Google Play, the App Store. You can watch this show, these daily downloads. Okay, speaking of watching, let's watch the next story as I sit outside and try to catch, no, I'm not even going to go for that one. All the nope, you got to be better. Nope, you got to get closer. All the frisbees.
Now downloading 9 on Your Side News.
6 weeks of instruction for every student. That's the governor's order for every public school in North Carolina. And the superintendent here in Beaufort County tells me his staff can provide the instruction. The problem is getting parents and students to take advantage of it. Beaufort County School Superintendent Matt Cheeseman wants everyone to catch back up this summer. His team is currently surveying teachers to see if they are interested in teaching during the 6-week summer period. Cheeseman wants to be sure his teachers get a break after teaching for more than a year in the pandemic. He also wants his students to catch back up, not just on their reading and writing, but to fill in social and emotional learning gaps. He says he's trying to get everyone on board.
But honestly, I think it really boils down to the why. And how do we truly express to our families why their children need to come to summer school, and also the benefit.
As of right now, the plan is to start the summer school program in mid-June and wrap up at the end of August. Kids would spend around 5.5 hours in school, catching up on academics, but also enjoying recess and other enrichment subjects. The superintendent is set to present the district's summer school plan to the Board of Education at their meeting tonight. In Washington, Madison Forsey, 9 on Your Side.
Now downloading Salute to the East. WNCT-9 mobile app just got a sweet makeover. The all-new look gets you the content you want faster than ever before. Just update your existing WNCT-9 in your side app to get the latest version, or download the app here. We'll be right back with more local stories on the East Daily Download.
Woo! Welcome back to the East Daily Download. Hope your day is going well. Hope you've had a good week as well. I decided to take advantage of the weather and get outside and enjoy. It's a little cloudy right now, but it's been sunny, so I see some nice looking clouds back there. Bryce, let's get some shots of those for B-roll in the show. Anyway, we are just moving along, doing our thing. We've got a lot of shows still in store for you today. And the theme of the week is getting outside, enjoying the weather, and trying to catch 8 Frisbees being thrown at you at one time. That's a good one right there, by the way. That's a good one, Lauren. Bryce, you need to step your game up a little bit. Okay, why don't we check out this next story here on the East Daily Download. Meet me back here in a little bit and we'll wrap this whole week up.
I'm Holden Dixon. I'm a local musician that was born and raised in Chocowinity, North Carolina, right down the road from Greenville. And I moved to Asheville 5.5 years ago and started my music career up there pretty much full time. And then I got the opportunity to move back here in like late 2019. So I got back right before the quarantine, but it was good to me. I got to continue to do music full time. That didn't go away. So that was a super big blessing to me to have that. Yeah, I definitely have to prioritize things a lot differently because I have a lot more responsibility now. But it's been good. It's been a good learning curve for me to really get things done when I need to, when I have the time to do music, and then also with the work that I'm contracted to do, balancing that together. It's been a learning curve, but I'm really learning how to be productive more and more when I have the time to do it and set time aside for everything. So yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's been a good few months. We've been FaceTiming a lot. We had our bassist lived in Nashville. He actually recently moved back to North Carolina, but he's also in a different city in the middle of the state now. And so there's me in Greenville, 3 band members in Asheville, 1 near Greensboro, and we just we hop on a FaceTime pretty much every month and try to talk out what we need to take, the next steps we need to take, and writing process. We worked out several studio times to get up and record with each other throughout the year. So we've kind of had to be diligent in making time for that and setting aside weekends far in advance. But yeah, it's definitely been different, but it's been really fun because we've gotten to really work individually on different parts and then come together after a few months and just kind of see what works in the studio and what doesn't. So yeah, it's kind of been our process for the past year. Yeah, my music is pretty simple. You can search holdendixon.com. That's my domain. It leads you everywhere. And then for our music, you can find Straight Lines on Facebook. Again, it's one word, Straight Lines together. So if you search separately, you might get some weird things. But yeah, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, like that. And yeah, if you go to my website, I actually have links to the band as well. It's a song about how I kind of moved away from here, realizing I had to do something to forward my career, and how I kind of came back here, and how there's always something else that you're always chasing. And how things are always changing, you're always looking for a new opportunity, and I just think it's a funny thing. And but yeah, it's a song called On My Way. It's about that.
Now downloading Salute to the East. Follow the East Daily Download on social media. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Use the hashtag East Daily Download. Now downloading Week in Review.
Behind me, the 2nd Marine Expeditionary Brigade is loading equipment in support of Operation Dynamic Cape 21.1.
Ryan Reynolds needs a break from his fast-paced life as a bodyguard in the upcoming movie, The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
For the first time, I'm starting to imagine a life without bodyguarding. This really feels like a new beginning.
Oh, hey, welcome back to the East Daily Download. Hey, I was just right now twittering, or tweet. Is that what it's called, twittering? I don't know. I don't really do the Twitter. And you know what? Come to think of it, now let's start that over again.
In the upcoming Prime Video series, The Underground Railroad, newcomer Tusum Umbedo plays Cora, an escaped slave from Georgia.
While the United States still has some time before hurricane season begins, a powerful cyclone just pushed across the South Indian Ocean.
Can you do this when you're doing it and do, there you go.
Viva!
Now downloading Let's Draw.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and welcome to Let's Draw. Today I'm going to show you how I do figure drawings. Let's get started. With figure drawings, I always told my students to start with a stick figure. Yes, it's that simple. It's our frame for the body. So I started with a frame and pose for my character and sketched out the body shapes, and a grid for a face, keeping in mind that everything is made of shapes. Next, I added her facial features and her hair. Once I finished that, I sketched out some armor and clothes, as well as her weapon and decorations. Once my sketch is done, I take a pen or a thin-tipped marker and slowly go over the darker lines to make what's called a line art, so it'll be easy to clean and easy to color. Once all that ink is dry, I erase the pencil lines, and voila! It's ready for coloring. Send me your progress to my email below, or use my hashtag Let's Draw with Ashley on Facebook and Instagram. I'd love to see your art.
Woo! Wow. That's going to do it for this week on the East Daily Download. It's been exciting. It's been fun. We've had a little time in the studio. We've had a little time not in the studio. See what I did there? And I got 2 people waiting behind the camera right now with a bunch of Frisbees ready to bombard me as soon as I say the magical word. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching throughout the course of the week. We really appreciate it. They're going to let me say this part because this part's important. And whether you're watching on Eastern North Carolina CW at noon, whether you're watching on WNCT.com under the download tab, or the WNCT mobile app, however you choose to watch the show, thank you for watching, and thank you for following us on social media like Instagram and Facebook. East Daily Download is the hashtag, and today we want to thank another super fan, Rebecca Whitehurst. Thank you, Rebecca, for watching the show. We really appreciate it. And thank you, on top of that, for helping provide us with such an essential member of this team, Bryce behind the camera. Rebecca is Bryce's proud mother, and Bryce is awesome, and we thank the world of Bryce, and now she's blushing behind the camera. And although Rebecca, we need to talk about her ability to throw a Frisbee because it's not working very well. Okay, have yourself, well, see, my point exactly. Okay, well, you guys all have a great weekend. I'll see you back here on the next edition of the East Daily Download. I'm like Neo in the Matrix right now trying to dodge all these, and have a great weekend, and We'll see you on the next week on the East Daily Download. And
hi, this is Holden Dixon. This is a brand new song called On My Way.
Leaving memories on the coastline, throwing cares into the wind. If I leave this place tomorrow, will I make it back again? Well, I took a shot in the dark to the great unknown. Yeah, but I still got a longer